Alright, round 2, commentary for Hall of Fame Class A. You guys ready?
Almost. Let's get ready. Let's do this. Alright, I'm ready to do some commentating. Oh no, I'm out. Alright, let's do it. What's up, YouTube? This is the Hall of Fame Classic round 2. I'm Paul McBeth. This is the Sexy Beast Takeover. I'm here with the one and only, the man that is making disc golf sexy again, Nathan Sexy Sexton.
What's up? Here we go. It's me, Sexy, or as my mom might call me, Nathan. We're ready to get some commentary done. I'm right here next to the one and only McBeast. Turn them speakers up.
Let's get it going. Alright, this is hole 1, par 4, 630 feet. We got Sexton right here off the tee throwing a forehand.
It's my orc. Got a little bit squirrely on me.
Yeah, a little too straight in the woods. Not really how you want to start the round off. I got a Star Destroyer here. Really tried to throw it hard. Definitely didn't throw it hard. Let it go early into the woods. It's really humid out here, so it's kind of hard to get a grip on the disc.
Here we go, Diamond Dave Feldberg, one of the greats. I don't know what disc, but he ripped it.
Yeah, this is it was a really good shot by Dave. Kind of trickled a little bit left, but he should have a look, you know, at the basket from there.
All right, here we got MJ, his airness, Michael Johansen.
MJ kind of got this one over a little bit. Not really where he wanted to put it, but he got a favorable kick out of the woods.
Second shot from MJ. Looked like it was tracking pretty good, but ended up hitting the big tree.
I can't even see that. But MJ, you know, being as happy as he is, he'll get up and down from there.
I had a forehand roller with a Thunderbird. Had to hit a kind of skinny gap. Didn't quite flip it up, so not bad. Should be able to get my par.
Yeah, it looked like it stopped right there. I'm in a very similar spot. Tried to go with the air shot instead. Left it a little wide, kicked deep into the woods. Not really how I wanted to start the tournament off.
I thought Dave left this a little shorter than he wanted to, but it got up there on the green.
Yeah, all you could ask for is a putt. Threw my beat-in Rock 3 right here, my Pro Rock 3. This one actually ended up closer than I thought it did. I heard you say nice shot, Nate.
It was a nice shot.
And that kind of ended up, well, MJ with a little layup right there. Up and down for a 4.
I just kind of jump putted AVR up there.
Just walk away with a par. Here's Dave for birdie. This is probably about, what, 30, 35?
I'd say 30, yeah.
Ooh. Good putt by Dave.
That is nice. Good way to start it off.
Yeah, Dave with the lone birdie. This is for a par save right here. It's always good to make that first putt. Get some confidence, and the putting hopefully continues like it did yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 3 of us at 15, Sexy, McBeth, Feldberg, and then Johansen at 14. This is hole 2, par 4. Tee shot, you kind of just want to bend it a little bit right, not too much. They've got a really good kick right there. It could have been a little deeper in the woods.
Speaking of kicks, I think we got a bad one coming up right about now.
Oh, we all thought that was a really nice shot. We actually said good shot, and it ended up a little in the woods. That one kind of got away from me, a little closer to those trees than I'd like, but it ended up in a pretty good spot.
That's just about exactly what MJ wanted. You can see him just turn around. He knows it's great. sliding right up into the good landing zone.
It's really fun to watch MJ play. He always knows whether his shot's good or bad as soon as he releases it. It's a really good sidearm right there, Nate.
Yeah.
Oh, forehand, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the old cherry pie. I beat up orc. Got about as much as I could from a knee.
And Dave for 2.
Kind of missed his gap here, I think, but ended up filtering through for a putt.
Oh, that's right. He forgot his disc. He left it out in the practice field, and we definitely heard about it coming down this fairway.
Same thing with MJ. It hyzered out a little earlier than he wanted, but ended up perfect.
Yeah. Here's a forehand Firebird, brand new Firebird in my bag. You can see how much I got that over, and caught a little branch, but still got to about 18 feet.
Perfect. I had about 50, and I really didn't get any wrist on the putt, so I was a little frustrated with that effort.
And then this is Dave for a 3. Oh, a little short. MJ, good birdie.
Another nice birdie.
And then Nate and Dave tapping in for pars. Alright, this is hole 3, par 4, 372 feet. I know how you're really a big fan of par 4s under 400 feet.
And I've never seen one I liked yet. This one falls into that club as well. A little bit boring to my taste, but Paul with a little bit of unlucky bounce there.
Yeah, I left that shot a little short. Need to be more aggressive. This is probably the easiest par 4 on the course.
Yes, definitely.
It really feels like a bogey when you miss it, but you can't really to it, so...
You just throw about a 50% drive and a little short approach. Pretty boring, but has a little bit of luck factor with the OB and the slant of the hill.
Yeah, MJ threw a pretty pure drive, as well as Nate. Dave caught a tree, but he caught the one that's up there in the fairway, so that's all right. And then here I got another tricky stance with a forehand.
Just caught some high branches. It looked like it was on a decent line, but
yeah, I hit the line I want. Well, I shouldn't say that. I hit the angle I wanted, just a little too high, and caught that branch and rolled away.
yeah.
Dave with the simple up and down from there.
Nice.
Sexton as well.
Our pro dart.
Yep. MJ, smooth up shot. Oh, there I am in the woods. That's my beat-in McPro Rock 3.
It looked like a run at the basket from where I was standing. It had me thinking he might just find a way to save a 3.
Yeah, I was pretty frustrated, so I did try to throw that in, and as you can see, it skips pretty far past the pin. Squeaked that one in there.
Mm-hmm.
Simple birdies here by U3.
Yeah, good to get a birdie finally on the only 3 holes in, obviously, but I was a little frustrated to not have one yet.
Here we are, hole 4. It's a par 4, 640 feet. This one's kind of tricky off the tee. It's a big swooping hyzer for right-handed backhand throwers.
The good landing zone is pretty small, so it's like you throw up that hyzer, but a lot of the places you're going to land it don't have a really great option to get into the pin.
Yeah, MJ put that in probably about as good as you can.
It looked perfect.
Dave, a little bit similar line, just a little bit shorter. He should have a look at the basket from there, from about 400. Oh, maybe a little less.
Got this a little long. I think I'm interested to see how lucky it got. A
Oh.
little backdoor.
Yeah.
Some great filming by these Jomez fellas.
Thunderbird. I really didn't like that when I let it go.
Well, yeah, look at it bouncing around.
Wow.
Did not know that happened
No,
from the tee pad.
definitely. Same here. I knew it was not good at all, and that was a very good break. And then this is a bad shot as well. Threw it inside, get lucky through the trees right here. Very fortunate that I got up by the basket.
Yeah, good result. Dave also threw inside, but did not get the same luck. Kind of caught a tree there.
What is this, your Firebird?
Yeah, Firebird, kind of a tough little gap. Tried to go just low hyzer, take a skip. Pretty much executed the shot I wanted to throw.
Yeah, that slid pretty far to the right. Should have a look at the basket though.
And this is pretty pure if I remember correctly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just how you want to do it.
That's how you play that hole right there. Can't do it much better than that. Dave from about... Oh, wow.
Dave
Look at that
with
jump.
a big jump.
That was probably about 90 feet away. 100, and that's pretty much all you could do from there. Nate just inside the circle.
Yeah, I was happy to hit that one. A tricky putt because you're significantly uphill, but just inside the circle, so feels like 45 feet, but you can't jump it.
Dave tapping in for par. Man, I like the sound of those chains.
Does sound good, especially on birdies.
MJ for birdie. Alright, we got Sexton, McBeth, and Johansen at 17, and Feldberg at 16 under par. Hole number 5, par 4, 631 feet. This is off the tee. It's pretty much a long turnover.
Pretty downhill off the tee.
Yeah, a lot of pros are throwing either a putter or a beat-in mid-range. MJ threw that pretty pure right there, and then Nate opting for the forehand.
I think something weird's gonna happen when this hits the ground because I was expecting a skip.
Oh,
I don't know what happened.
Hit?
Yeah, it hit. Something happened there that shouldn't have.
McPro Rock 3. I really thought I threw the shot really good. I think I hit something as well. Yep.
Yeah, a nice bounce though, moving you out into a good spot.
Dave.
Diamond Dave rips it.
Oh, that's about as
That
perfect
is
as you can
perfect.
throw that. Nate with a backhand.
Trying to wraith here. It was a little bit of a tight line, and I did not hit it.
No, I don't see you throw that disc backhand too often.
Yeah, I needed a lot of distance. I felt like, so I went with that one.
Dave with a good shot right there.
It's a pretty long second shot on this hole. It's a little bit uphill. I feel like it plays certainly over 300 feet.
Yeah, that's a putt from there. MJ got opting for the tight left gap, and he just laces that.
Nails it. Came up just a bit short, but a beautiful line.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for. Trying to throw another rock here.
Get off it.
Oh, another tree. I
Not
was
very McBeasley.
very frustrated here early.
I think I went one Firebird too flippy here. Kind of tried to throw a little flex through the same line MJ hit, but right into a tree.
Yeah, that's about how much time I took to throw this shot. Wasn't too happy with how my round was going at this point. Give
Just
it a good run.
pitching it up. Yeah, I was hoping to maybe make a miracle there and save a par, but
There's Dave for birdie from about 40, 45.
that was a great putt.
Yeah, it was. That little ravine right there. Good birdie. MJ for birdie as well. Really looks a little low. Oh. Here's to save a par. Very frustrating par. Shirt's
I have
untucked.
Similarly frustrating bogey. Let's not even watch it.
Hole number 6, par 4, 570 feet. This one's got a lot of fairways that you can use. Most
Tricky
people,
tee shot though.
yeah, very tricky. Most people opt for the straight line. Dave is trying to go with a flex.
A little more flip and he's got that perfect, but just a little bit inside. MJ flipped it over too much.
Going for the same straight gap.
It's right in between Dave's shot and MJ's shot is the perfect line.
I'm going for the straight shot with the Star Destroyer. Really trying to get down the fairway on this one.
Come on.
And again, had one slip out of my hand. Visibly frustrated. And
I'm
verbally.
trying to throw a forehand that flips into the leftmost fairway, and I over flipped it a little bit, caught some branches, and just kind of fell down.
None of us threw a good tee shot on that hole at all.
Nope. Another orc here on an Anheuser forehand, trying to bend it into the pin. Just need a little more skip on that.
Yeah, that screwed up there pretty good though.
It was a good shot.
Dave from an awkward stance. Not much you could do from there. This is probably one of my better shots of the day.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Hit that one right where I wanted, and put that about 10 feet away, I think. MJ. Oh, man. That's very un-MJ-like
Yeah,
right there.
very surprised. I was really surprised to see him hit that. And
Wow.
that.
2 trees in a row.
Yeah, not what you would expect.
Here's Dave for 3.
That was a really actually nice shot. He had to hit a bit of an Anheuser, and he really played it tight to absolutely parked.
There's the Cenas.
Yeah,
he got
there's
that
the disc.
back.
Yeah, he had lost a disc in the practice field, but his caddy nicely ran back and got it for him.
Even had to drive to go
Had
get
to
it.
drive, yeah, it's short ways, driving and running. Again, I kind of left no wrist there. The long putts were letting me down in this round early.
Good putt by MJ.
MJ with a bogey. Paul with a birdie. And Dave and I with pars.
Today, Nate.
Yeah, come on.
Get those putter flips in. Sexton and Johansen at 16, Feldberg 17, McBeth 18. Hole number 7, par 3, 381 feet. This is our first par 3 of the round.
First par 3.
And it's 381 feet. Bends to the left.
Pretty open. You just kind of have to rip a nice flat backhand. Perfect shot right here. A little bit hot on the skip, but
That was a PD. That was about almost full power for that disc. So about 400 and something feet. And Dave really let that one go early. I don't know how he made that corner with that angle and that release, but he's up there.
I needed to commit to this shot a little bit more. I was still kind of haunted by thoughts of that Wraith shot a couple holes ago when I had missed the backhand line, and I missed that one as well.
Yeah, it looked like you didn't really follow through on that one. MJ just pure in this shot.
Yeah, something flippy. He really put a lot of hyzer on it and just came in soft for a perfect shot.
That's a great drive right there. Is this a dart?
Yeah, boring little hyzer.
Well, that's about all you can do from there. And Dave for birdie. It's crazy that he even had a look at the basket.
Wow,
from there.
you got a little piece.
Long putt for birdie.
Big surprise, he drains it.
Yeah, I'm talking to myself right there, just talking about, I can make those putts if, give myself the opportunity, but if I not give myself the opportunity, then wasting it. So.
Yeah, not much you're going to be able to do.
Hole 8, par 5, 916 feet. Describe this hole, Nate.
Tough hole. I mean, you really have to, well, you want to throw it a little higher than that. That was a worm burner, as they call it, but it got a good slide. You've got to get a long tee shot, and then you have your choice of 2 fairways into the basket. Definitely a hole where a 4 is really a pretty nice score. It's a legitimate par 5.
Yeah, and legitimate. I think this is really the only one that we play this weekend that I think would truly be called par 5.
It's probably the hardest one.
Yeah. Well, 18
Dave
as well.
really flipped that shot over. I don't know what happened there.
There's a road right back there too, which we didn't know if he ended up in that or not.
I have no idea why anyone would throw a forehand off of this hole.
Me either.
And it did it, and I don't understand why anyone would do that, and I don't understand how it would ever work.
What are you going to do on this hole tomorrow?
I will throw a backhand, that's for sure.
Good call. Good call. Dave asking if he landed in the fairway. And none of us really gave him a true answer.
This was all I had. That was about the best shot possible from where I was.
Yeah.
I really should have thrown a backhand, but after 2 shanks early in the round, I just wanted to get myself in the fairway, and I failed to do that.
Oh, that was a really bad shot by Dave. I didn't see where that went, but he did foot fault on that, and he was pumped about it.
Yeah, he was very happy to get the chance to rethrow because that shot didn't go where he wanted.
No. So he decided to stand still, which is very, very smart of him.
Yes.
I think he opted for a standstill quite often after that because of the foot fault call on him.
Yeah, and he put that shot into the narrower gap, the first fairway.
Trying to make up for my first shot right into the ground. I was really going for that right gap way over there by those people, and it was nowhere close.
No, not a great shot. That was a beautiful kick.
Yeah, I could not ask for a better kick than that.
Right into a great place where you can take a look at the basket. This was a pretty good shot. I had a little bit of pressure on me after having to pitch out. I had to kind of gap through this skinny fairway to get myself in position to save par.
That was a really good shot. This is not the best spot to be. And not the best shot.
Not the best shot.
Dave with his CNS again. See how he checked his foot right there.
Good
shot, Dave. Yeah,
that
was a
nice.
great shot by Dave. MJ
playing the hole perfectly.
just hitting that fairway.
Ooh, nice
look at
little
that.
root.
Nice little.
Save him 10, 15 feet.
In the woods once again. Threw a Mako 3 right here on a big hyzer line. I was able to put that really close. Looks like a dart from here.
Yep. Good enough.
Yep. Great upshot. Another putt for par.
Just a par, a tough par 5. Throw it right in the ground. Woods, par it. Good to be the McBeast.
Great birdie. Oh, well, there's 2 other pars. Hole 9, par 3, 332 feet. I think this is one of the easier par 3s.
Yeah.
You kind of just hit the gap, and if you're throwing a forehand, just let your disc finish. If throwing a backhand, just get a flippy mid-range.
No OB to worry about.
Yeah, and MJ throws a great turnover shot out for the forehand and get a little tight, but still got it up there. The distance was good.
Dave with a little too much flip.
Yeah, he turned that one over. He should have just let the disc do the work, but kind of forced it over. That'll be a long look for birdie.
I'm throwing an orc here, and I just threw it a little too soft. Didn't quite make the corner.
Well,
If it misses that tree, then it's a birdie putt, but you gave this a pretty good effort.
That was one of your better runs.
Yeah.
Finally get some distance.
Dave from probably 60.
Yeah. That was very soft.
Oh my God. That's Dave the Desert Dog Feldberg.
Oh man.
Look at him go. This man's played them all and he's won them all.
Yeah.
Folding one in.
Yeah, he even ran for that one.
Yeah, that was something. I was behind him, couldn't see it, and I thought for sure I'd heard a miss, but then I saw his arms go up, so.
Great birdie by Dave.
Another nice putt from Paul.
That was a solid putt. Very confident in my putts yesterday and today. So I knew if I just kept putting it close, I had a chance. MJ with another birdie. He doesn't even watch him go in.
No,
he
no
just
need
knows
to.
they're in. We're on hole 10, par 5, 849 feet. Currently McBeth is at 20 under, Johansen 19, Feldberg 18, and Sexton 16.
Tunnel shot off the tee, probably you're going to keep it straight for about 400 feet, and then ideally hook a little left.
Yeah, that's a little deep in the woods, but should be able to get out of there and put himself in position to still have a look at birdie. This is a newer Star Destroyer for me. Pretty overstable. I was really happy when I threw that.
Yeah, that's pumped.
And I did go a
Barely
little long.
too far, so a little shorter, and that's absolutely perfect.
And Dave following a very similar line.
Pretty much matched it. A little more overstable disc with a little flip to it. Actually
Split
went
those
around
trees.
those trees and then into the almost the exact same spot.
Yeah, a little shorter, but still.
I was trying to play position here. I really thought this was good, but it just barely flipped over, and I think it hit the skinniest tree in the world and then shot into the woods.
So good.
Yeah. What were you doing here, Nate?
I wanted to just pitch out a little forehand roller. No, not working. So that was really a bad shot. Put me behind the 8-ball, looking to try to save a par here. This was a good throw for what I had, but tough position. Need to be more left in the fairway than that.
That was a great out by MJ.
Yep.
Still should have a look for birdie from there.
Yep.
And Dave with just a high floating turnover.
Yeah, I couldn't go for much.
No, just putting in position. And I was really squeezed up against these trees, but I had a little higher line.
Slightly better spot than Dave, so you were able to attack it a little bit.
Yeah, I got my rock 3 pretty high. My flippy one, and you can
That
see it
should be
flexed out.
Should be a routine birdie from there.
Yeah, and then Dave throwing 3. Kind of
Didn't
awkward
quite
stance.
flip it over.
He kind of fell backwards there, but
Yeah,
he almost
but it got
got
a
it.
good little roll.
He almost got all the way there.
This was a perfect shot. Classic MJ.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that's a great shot by MJ.
I went with a destroyer here. I usually wouldn't, but I really needed an aggressive skip. Unfortunately,
another
caught a
tree.
tree. I was going to have to hit the ground and really jump about 100 feet to the right.
Another flippy McPro Rock 3, just to flip it out there. Those trees were kind of, if
Didn't
I hit
really
them,
matter.
no.
It was close enough either way.
Give it another run.
Yeah, I got a little aggressive on this one.
Wow, a little long. Dave and I having some conversation.
Yeah, I knew he missed that one right away. Nice birdie.
Yeah, very solid 4 on this hole. Nate for par or bogey?
Bogey. Rough 6 there. I really
Bogey.
was not happy to make a 6 on that hole.
MJ for birdie. Great 4 out of the woods.
Dave with a par. Now we're going on to 11, 12, and 13. These are 3 short, technical par 3s in a row with out of bounds near the baskets on every hole.
Yeah. A little tight window that kind of slants down towards the water, so MJ hits an early tree there, but it's safe. Throwing a S-line P2 here, just trying to lay it up short of the basket. Really thought I threw a great shot, but airmailed
Man, it
it.
just got a fast skip.
Yeah, it did. Dave with his C-ness. Just perfect. That's exactly what you want
Yeah,
to do
that
right
was
there.
perfect speed.
Not ask for much more than that.
I'm throwing a R-Pro dart here.
This is a newer one to your
Yeah, a
bag,
little
correct?
newer, yeah. And I was actually really happy because my backhand hadn't been feeling that good, and I felt like I nailed that shot.
Oh,
But
almost threw that in.
it was close to an ace, but in the end, OB.
MJ just landed up, taking his par and moving on. It's a little tricky stance. You can't really see my feet because they're almost vertical.
That was nice. It hit a little bit of the yellow band, but it slid right down.
Yeah, that was a great putt. That was a big one for me.
Yeah.
To continue with no bogeys so far for the tournament.
Yeah. What is that even? What is this guy even doing?
Par for MJ. Birdie for Dave and
This
bogey
guy in
for
red needs to
Nate.
get his head in the game.
Yeah, you didn't seem like you were really there today. Kind of just making a few mistakes on the
Few
drives
mistakes,
and a few mental.
absolutely, yeah.
Hole 12, par 3, 285. This is probably the toughest par 3 on the course.
Yeah, very treacherous.
Even good shots end up OB.
Yeah.
There's a tight line to hit, but it's really not too.
Wow, so that was a terrible tee shot that got fantastically lucky, and then
Unlucky.
fantastically unlucky, all in one shot. So yeah, you got very lucky to begin with, but then rolled OB.
MJ hits this line. very well, but a little too much hyzer on the disc to land on that hill.
This is the problem with this hole. Holy cow. It just looks perfect. Down in the water, OB.
All I'm trying to do is get a green flag here. I don't care where.
Yeah. Kept it a little bit flatter than MJ's, and that's going to show here in that the fact. If you had any more hyzer on it, Paul probably would have rolled too, but he kept the disc flat. I was pretty freaked out by this hole, and I ended up throwing it pretty soft, but I really wasn't that disappointed with that because it didn't go in the water.
3 is a good score on this hole. And then Nate, I thought you'd put this in.
Tried to give it a little run, yeah. It would seem like a safe time to run it because I knew there was flat space around the basket.
Easy 3. MJ for 3 after rolling OB. Great putt. Bad mini pickup.
Can't do it all right.
And here's Dave with awkward straddle. He was kind of stuck in some roots. Dead center.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens when you hit him dead center, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Part of the game.
Not some really good luck and some really bad luck all in one hole for Dave.
Yeah.
Not right.
Yeah, he just, I don't know, his luck in these. He threw that great shot on the hole before and then got 2 unlucky breaks there.
Yep, and 1 really lucky break to even make it down near the basket.
Hole 13, par 3, 238 feet. I told you Sports Center.
Yeah, Paul was trying to call an ace here.
I was.
And he put a decent bid on it.
Yeah, I hit the line.
This is another scary one because just all that creek on the right side. You catch an edge and roll it all and you are OB.
Yeah. It's a good thing they changed the rules on this one.
Yes, absolutely.
It was supposed to be stroking distance.
Which is insane.
MJ going a little long.
A nice shot. I'm going with that same R Pro dart here, just trying to keep it straight.
Oh, that's going right.
A little bit right. But it's flat, and it takes a nice little bounce.
Oh, nice
I don't know
kick.
if it would have gone OB or if it would have just gone long, but luckily stuck it right there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is on a...
Oh, that looks good.
This is looking perfect.
Go in. Oh! Oh, no, Dave.
Oh, the bad luck continues.
No,
That was... I absolutely felt for Dave right there. That was wrong.
Oh,
but
Dave.
He squeaks one in. Dave the Diamondback.
MJ just clutch. Good birdie. I still can't believe Dave's rolled in the water.
I can't either, but I was glad to see him make the putt at least, especially after the spit on the previous one.
Is that the same guy that missed that shallow putt earlier?
It looks like him, but I don't know. Maybe he woke up at least for a little while.
Tapped in for birdie.
3 birdies and a par.
Yeah. Hole 14, par 4, 616 feet. I really enjoy this tee shot. It's one of my, you gotta just rip on a little turnover with a slightly overstable disc.
This is a shot that I want to throw, but I don't quite have the confidence in that forced over backhand. But this is just perfect. My caddy lives in the area and said he'd never seen one that far on this hole.
Yeah, that was a C-line PD. Just got to really rip on it and just shapes really well. And then MJ follows it up with very similar line. Just a less overstable disc. Didn't come out of it at the end, but still.
I'm going for a slightly different fairway with the forehand, but I threw it too soft again. And just kind of came inside where I was planning on. My practice shots were getting into a good spot, but that was not quite right.
Here goes Dave. Looks a little tight.
Yeah, a little aggressive, flipping over too much, but it squeaked through to a shot, I think. This was a terrible lie. Tried to throw a forehand roller and save a miracle. Didn't really work, but at least it didn't hit any trees and got me up there.
Another shot where Dave asked if his footing was good. Watching out for his feet, which is good.
Just left it short a little bit. Other than that, a pretty good shot.
You knew as soon as you let it go that it was hitting that tree.
It's a bad feeling. You always know.
Yeah, this is a very confusing spot right here. I had 3 routes to go for.
Just grazed it, but still got down there for a look.
Yeah, from how close I was, I should not be that far away, but...
I was just laying this up.
Yeah, just laying up for 4. Take the par and move on. Same with MJ.
The same.
Dave for 3.
Long birdie putt.
Oh,
man.
He was all over the basket.
Yeah, he was.
Here's a birdie look.
Weird. Nails another one.
MJ cleaning up for par
Easy
as well
par.
as Dave and Nathan.
Couple easy pars.
So we're 14 holes into it. Like, what's going through your mind at this point with the final 4 holes?
Well, for me, I knew I just needed a couple birdies. I was even par at this point, way worse than I was hoping to be doing. But I just kept telling myself if I could just string together a couple birdies, I could get back to a decent round.
This is 524 feet, very short par 4, but it's got a creek in the middle, which is kind of right in the landing zone.
Yeah, OB on the left side all the way down, and then crossing over right. Just longer than where MJ's landing there.
That's the perfect position if you're laying it up.
Perfect.
I got mine over a little too much in the woods.
I'm just trying to play for that same spot MJ is.
With the forehand.
Take a little skip. Probably a good tree there. Kept me in the middle.
And then Dave with a fast driver in his hands right now.
This was an aggressive shot, and it really worked. So he somehow... Wow, even a little redirect. I actually did sort of think it was farther left than I thought it should be when we got up there. So a little bounce, but he's really almost on the green.
Pulled that one right into the tree in front of me. Very fortunate that I just nicked it. And it still kept turning. I think
it actually flew up
in the woods.
fine. Yeah, could have been worse.
Out.
Could have bounced OB or something, but I got a nice skip there. A little anti-skip trickled up there.
Pro dart once again by the basket. MJ... Whatever that blue disc is, he just throws it really straight.
Probably a banger.
There's another look for birdie for him. It's a long birdie look, but I felt like I gave it a run.
It's close.
Put on a good line, just short.
Dave for eagle.
For eagle. Can't complain. Tapping birdie like that. Got that a little right, but got the stick.
Yep, nice putt.
Good birdie. Nate for birdie as well. Went back to the straddle.
Yeah, I'd been straddling most of the round, but yeah, you know. Whatever's feeling good.
Dave tapping in for birdie. And I for par.
Little tip of the cap.
Oh yeah. I just have a problem with where my hair sticks out of my cap sometimes.
Yep.
Hole 16, par 3, 280 feet. This is probably, I said earlier, hole 9 is the easiest, but this is the easiest.
Yeah, this one's even easier than hole 9.
You can throw it pretty much anywhere as long as the disc is going to the right. You should have a birdie
only
look.
scary, you can see those white flags just about 20 feet left of the basket. That's really the only hazard. If you do leave it out, you could end up OB, but...
Give it an ace run. Ooh,
woo, close.
Right under the pin. A little roll away, but not
Kept
not too
rolling
bad.
deep.
Dave with a backhand turnover here. A little low. Forgot to check up nice. And Star Destroyer. I really thought I threw this one really good.
Yeah, it just got a little too overstable, but it got a really nice little bounce down.
Yeah, it was really funny. Like, it only hit the top of the disc.
It didn't kick away or anything, just dropped straight down, so it ended up fine.
Yeah, good birdie, Nate. And then MJ, of course.
Yeah.
Two for two. Little baby straddle. 3 for 3, and I don't think Dave will be missing that one.
I don't either. Oh.
Good job. Take your time,
Dead
Dave.
center.
So star frame on that one. Hole number 17, par 4, 512 feet. Another shorter par 4, but
uphill though.
It is uphill, but it's really about the tee shot on this hole.
Yep.
Because it bends so hard right. You really just want to throw it straight.
That's a perfect one right there. You can see when MJ turns around, it's a birdie.
It's a birdie. Is this a forehand?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this orc to flatten up, and I barely didn't do it. I thought it was going to be good. If it just gets around the tree that it hits, it's fine, but it hits it and rolls into a pretty much jail.
Dave ripping into
That was
one.
crushed.
Oh,
Man.
that was going to go places.
Still fine, but could have really been something.
This is my new Pro Rock 3, one of the new runs. Very flat, very fast.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, everyone else is throwing drivers. That rock is landing right with them.
Just a little past them. Got through the woods, though. Got a little break.
That was pretty much all I had from there. Just pitch it up.
Yeah, even with that tree, still should get up and down from there for par. Dave again with his black... I don't know what he would have done without that thing today.
Yeah.
About 10 feet right there.
Yeah, perfect shot.
MJ follows that up with one that ends up just a little closer. P2, just throw it out there. Just put it within 20 feet. Not asking for much.
Yep. Job done. Had a little turnover Annie line through here.
Take you back to your freestyle days?
Yep.
Or your ultimate days?
Yep, a little bit.
Is he talking in his butt?
Probably. Pretty relaxed player.
Dave for birdie. Another birdie and a par. One more hole. Par 5.
Par 5. Downhill to start, then way uphill.
I'm gonna let you take this one.
Pretty nice hole. You gotta split some gaps going down over the OB creek. Then it goes pretty steep uphill and bends a little bit to the right.
MJ doing what MJ does.
Yeah, that is perfect. Right in the
I
middle.
let go of it. Woo!
Don't sound so surprised, MJ.
Dave was trying to play it short, but then ended up hitting
Oh.
a tree and rolling into kind of a tough
Yeah.
spot.
That could have been bad. Speaking of bad,
It's bad, but then it's good.
and then it's great.
Did not hit his line, but didn't pay for it and got up to actually almost a perfect spot.
Probably one of the few people throwing a forehand on this hole. Huh?
Yeah, I would expect I am, but I think it plays actually pretty good for that shot because it's gonna fight out of that Anheuser and kind of land flat, stay in the middle.
Dave on his second shot, just trying to get up there to the corner, and then just pitch a little straight or
It's a
a
good
little
shot.
hyzer. Yeah, not going for too much. MJ doing the same, just
A little bit
making that corner.
overturned, maybe.
Yeah, but with that hill angle,
But
it looks
yeah,
like
not
he stayed.
bad. A little bit in the woods.
Another?
This shot really kind of slipped out of my hand, but it luckily made it around that tree, but hit those next ones. Really only went probably 200 feet.
I don't want to talk about this shot.
This, going for the eagle, not gonna get it. If he would have missed that tree, he might have been hunting for an eagle, but sometimes get a little greedy, and then you gotta pay the price. You gotta
Yeah,
pitch back out of the woods.
I should have known better, but you know, just mental mistakes, just knocking the rust off from ledgestone.
There you go.
Been a few weeks.
Dave with a poor shot, but a decent little roll into the middle should make his next shot pretty easy.
Just a rock 3.
That's parked.
See the window, hit the window.
Yeah. I had another little turnover shot with the dart.
Straight up shot.
Got it up there how it needed to.
This is Dave for 4.
Just wants to get it close.
Says
Perfect.
uh-oh for dramatics.
MJ putting it up there for a birdie look.
A little short. I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, he left it a little short.
But it's MJ.
Yeah. Nice birdie.
Dave tapping in for par. He doesn't look too happy about that.
No, he probably wanted that birdie. I was happy to get a birdie, finish out at least on a strong note.
Yeah. I'm tapping in for par. So, you know, after, what did you shoot today?
-3.
-3. What What changes will you make going into tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I need to come with a more confident backhand driver game. I felt okay about my backhand mid-ranges. Forehands were not great, but I just need to attack the course a little bit more. I know I can do a lot better.
What are you going to do to, fix that? Head out earlier?
Yeah, I'm going to hit the practice field and make sure that I get some full power backhands in, just to kind of shake that nervousness off when I have the kind of that off day. I need to get out there and just kind of rip a few to kind of remember what it feels like to come through fast and hit my line.
Yeah, your putting seemed pretty good, so you're just going to keep that the same?
Yeah, do the same. Not miss that one 15-footer, but everything else pretty much the same.
Yeah. All right, that's...
I think you should be sitting pretty if you do about the same as well.
Mental mistakes is mostly what this weekend's been about.
Yeah.
Shaking the rust off from not playing in a few weeks, and it's all preparation for the USDGC.
Yeah,
that's what we're all looking forward to.
Should be a fun one out there tomorrow.
So, all right, one more day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jomez, for letting us take over today.
Yep.
We will be seeing you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, and remember, turn them speakers up.